think it's been a little bit of a battle between a few schools, kind of getting up to this signing day period and kind of this commitment. And I really think that it was Ohio State and Wisconsin towards the end of it. But really, regardless of who it was, I kind of felt that this was the right choice for me. I got the at-home family vibes from there. The culture and tradition at that school is amazing. That's something I really wanted to be a part of.
Was there a turning point where you knew it was Wisconsin?
I would say after I had dinner with Coach Christ just last week, I kind of didn't really tell anybody about the dinner, but we went out, we had a dinner, kind of in-home kind of visit thing, and at that point I really knew that that was going to be the place for me, and that's kind of the coaching staff I wanted to build that relationship in the future with.
Who went to dinner? Was it you and your dad and Chris, or who?
It was myself, my father, and Coach Herring and Coach Christ.
Okay. What was just their reaction when you told them you'd be staying home?
Well, I mean, to them, it meant the world to them, and really, I've been a kid that they've been recruiting for quite a while now, and they were one of the first schools to kind of take a chance on me and really believe in me to offer me, and so kind of hearing that I was confirming that back to them, and I was really giving the same commitment to them that they were giving to me. It was kind of a big smile on Coach Chris' face, and I could tell that really that was really a big moment for him as well as it was for me, so I'm glad that I made that choice.
When did that conversation take place then?
This conversation was, I want to say last Tuesday. I have terrible memory, don't want to get into it, but last Tuesday I want to say I was at dinner, and then it was kind of that night that I said, hey coach, I'm going to be committed to you, and I know you guys are fully bought into me, and I think that this is going to be something that works out great for us, and he was all on board, so am I, so it was definitely the right choice.
Now, are you coming in as an outside linebacker or defensive end, or what do they see?
Really that kind of outside linebacker, more of a defensive lineman in the fact that I'll be on the line, but kind of more of an edge rusher, so kind of that 9 technique defensive end, kind of outside edge rusher kind of guy. So that'll be where I'm at.
What do you think you do well in that type of role?
Well, I mean, I would say that a lot of my physical attributes, kind of my height and my speed, and kind of some of my strength is kind of more based towards the outside edge rusher and kind of getting up off that edge rather than kind of clogging up the gaps in the middle and run stopping. So I think it'll be a great fit for me, and I think that it's something I'll definitely be learning a little bit of kind of things how to be working that position, but it'll be a good spot for me.
Are you planning on enrolling early, or are you going to be waiting until the summer?
I think I'll be waiting until the summer, so I'll be enrolling with most of the rest of the guys. I know they had a few early enrollees, but most of the guys I'll be in there with them.
Did you tell any of the other commits in the class?
Mr. Miles Burkett and Braylon Allen. Those are the 2 dudes who knew, and so I figured I knew them for quite a while now, built a relationship with them, so that's 2 dudes I trusted to tell, and so Miles and Braylon knew ahead of time.
So what's your excitement level just playing a Jim Leonard defense, especially the run defense that's been among the best in the country here the last 5 years?
Well, I mean, I think that, obviously he's the most knowledgeable dude in the country when it comes to the defensive side of the football, and there's nobody else I'd want to rather be playing with or playing for, and I know that he's going to put me in a position to make myself succeed as well as all my teammates. So, I mean, I would say that just knowing that he's going to be kind of running the things on defense for these next few years is definitely a great feeling. Good hands to be in.
As you talked very early on when there was that Super Six about all of the guys making those guys together, obviously that hasn't happened, but for you to commit, how important do you think that is just for an in-state guy, especially knowing that there are a couple other guys in the class who chose another school?
Well, I mean, we saw a couple dudes. The Billy went to Notre Dame. We had a couple other dudes go out of state. But I mean, for my guys and the guys that are kind of in this 2022 class for Wisconsin, we knew that if we stuck together, we could build something special over these next few years. And that's really the goal. That we know that with some of the firepower and talent that we've got on this inside of this new class, that I think is going to be something special for sure.
What's your message to Carson now, who's also torn between the same 2 schools you were?
I'll tell him that now that I made this choice, there is no doubt that Wisconsin's the place to be. Come home, Carson.
Did you officially have an Ohio State offer, or where did things stand with those guys? Because you said they were the other school that was your plan.
So it didn't really shake out to terms of being a cold cut offer or not an offer, but it was kind of one of those things where if I were to make sure I'm doing things on my end, on the field and in the classroom, and kind of making sure I'm progressing like that, then that would be a school that definitely be one of those scholarship opportunities for me that I could go out and play for. But I mean, for me, I know I wanted to stay home, and I've wanted to play in front of a home crowd since I've been a little kid and be a Badger. So to me, it kind of came down to that, and I followed my heart.
When did that relationship with Braylon Allen start? Because I heard that he was kind of not influencing you, but talking to you about why Wisconsin worked out for him.
I would really say I played in my sophomore year in the playoffs. It was round 3 of the playoffs. We played at Fond du Lac, and that was kind of when we built that relationship. And at the time, he was a pretty highly ranked athlete. I had no rankings, but we kind of recognized each other, and that we both had some things going for us, and we built that respect early on. And I think ever since then, that's kind of carried over.
So when did you tell Miles and Braylon then? Was it obviously before this?
Yeah, no, I told Braylon first, actually, because him and I had a bet quite a while back that I never came through on. So I told him, hey, your bet still stands, and I'll be keeping my end of it. But I told Miles, I kind of hinted at it towards that state game once things wrapped up, and him and I kind of went out into the middle and we talked a little bit, and I said, hey, I've got some big news coming for you soon, and so that'll be something pretty special. But no, so yeah, kind of told Braylon early on, and then in that state game, I think Miles kind of picked up the hints that I was going to be a Badger.
So in practice, when Braylon's coming down the hole and you're there to meet him, how does that end?
I'll kill that kid. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll be honest, I probably couldn't tackle him. Look at the kid, he's massive. But no, I think that just building some of those relationships early with kids like Braylon, I mean, I think that's going to be huge, and kind of knowing some of those guys before I get on campus, they can kind of welcome me in and make me feel home. So I think it's definitely going to kind of be cool to see some of those dudes once they get to campus.
I think you had said before when you were a sophomore, you were like 200, and then all of a sudden you gained, I don't know what it was, like 50, 60 pounds?
I gained, more than that. I was sitting at like 300, something like that. Yeah, so up there.
Where are you at now?
Sitting at like 245 right now, somewhere around there, 240, 245. So lost a little bit of weight, but definitely made up for that, plus some with athleticism and speed and kind of that get off the ball. So it's been working for me, and I don't see it's anything I got to change.